Good morning, class 12. In continuation of the chapter Organism and Population, today we will study more about the population attributes or the characteristics of a population. So first of all, we should know what the population is. It is the total number of individual of a species in a given geographical area which can interbreed under natural conditions to produce fertile offspring and function as a unit of biotic community. Population ecology links ecology to population genetics and evolution. There are certain characteristics or the attributes of a population which an individual does not possess. These characteristics are as follows. Number 1, birth ratio or natality rate. It is expressed as the number of birth per 1000 individual of a population per year. Second is the death rate, or the another name of death rate is mortality rate. It is expressed as the number of deaths per 1000 individual of a population per year. Third is the sex ratio. It is basically the number of females per 1000 males of a population in a given time period. Hence, the sex ratio is the ratio of male and female present in the population at a given time. Another characteristic of population is population density. It is a number of individuals of a species per unit area or volume. That means the population density means the number of individual of a given species present in a given area or present in a given geographical area or a given volume. That is known as the population density. A population at a given time period is composed of individuals of different age groups such as pre-reproductive age, reproductive age and post-reproductive age. When the age distribution is plotted for the population, the resulting structure is called age pyramid. For human population, the age pyramids generally show age distribution of males and female in a combined diagram. The shape of the pyramid reflects the growth status of the population. It can be expanding, stable or declining. Next is the population growth. The size of population keeps on changing with the time. Population growth depends upon the following factors, that is, availability of the food, predation pressure, weather and competition. Therefore, the size of population is not a static parameter or not a static entity. The population density depends on few basic processes, that is, natality, mortality, immigration and emigration. Natality is the number of birth during a given period of time. That means it is increasing the population density. Second is mortality. Mortality is the number of death in a given period of time. That means it is decreasing the population density. If the person is dying, that means the density of a particular area is decreasing. Immigration, it is the number of individuals of the same species added to a particular habitat in a given time period. That means if a person is entering into a particular given geographical area, that means that person is increasing the density of the population of that particular area. Last is emigration. It is the number of individuals of same species that move to a different habitat in a given period of time. So if the person leave that particular geographical area, that means it is decreasing the population density of a particular area. We can understand this concept of immigration and emigration in a very simple example. Take the example of your school scholars home. Last year we had, say, 25 children in class 12. All of them passed out with a good percentage and left the school. That is, they have, as soon as they leave the school, that means the population density of the school is decreased. Population density means the number of individuals present in a given area. So the population density of scholars home decreases as soon as the class 12 student passes out with good percentage. But that is known as emigration. Similarly, if the particular individual is taking admission into the scholars home, that means it is increasing the population density. Few more students enter into the class 11. Nowadays, class 11th admissions are going on. So, number of students are taking admission into class 11. So, the population density of class 11th and say the population density of scholars home is increasing day by day as soon as the students are taking admission. That means this process is known as immigration. So now you understood the concept of immigration and emigration. Now we understood that the natality and immigration contribute to increase in the size and density of a population. Similarly, mortality and emigration contribute to a decrease in a population density of a particular area. So the equation for the population growth is NT is equal to NO plus B plus I minus D plus E. Here NT is the population density at a given time period. NO is the population density in the beginning. B is the birth rate. I is the immigration. D is the death rate. And E is the emigration. So population density of a particular area or a particular given geographical area at a given time period is equal to the population density which is present in the beginning plus birth rate and immigration rate minus the death rate plus emigration rate.